Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be having a look round my Eternity Isle as I finally have every area somewhat decorated. So I would like to show you guys how I've done that and what it looks like. I'm really hoping that this rain clears up because it's very frustrating that I want to record this now and it's pouring it down with rain, so let's hope that this gives up. But we're going to start the tour down here at the docks, where you would land if you came through the portal in the Dream Castle. So my dock area, I have it set up as if it is a market, because in my head that's exactly what this area would be. It would be where the boats would come up, it's where everyone would be trading and selling. So we have all of these stalls down here, as well as the craftable stalls and ones that you can buy from the shop, with a few of them set up as if they're selling some different bits. So we've got that going on here. Access to Wally's garden, of course, over here. And then on the little part over the bridge where we first find Eve, I decided to put Jasmine and Aladdin. So we've got Jasmine and Aladdin over in the back corner there, as well as the cactus house, and just a fountain and some benches and bushes. You know me by now. I love a bit of bush in my builds. So that is the docks as you come to Eternity Isle. And then that brings us to the upper part of the docks, which I turned into, I suppose, a bit of a cinema area, a bit of a nod to a few different things. So it's all very sort of black and white, grey type items, I would say. So we've got the mayor's car from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oswald's house, of course, with Oswald's boat and the movie ticket. Kiosk. It's just this cute little build here. And then as we come through, you'll see that we have this Mulan inspired area. So Mulan and Mushu live back here. They have access to their own private gardens with some ponds. Just lots of bushes, lots of lights, lots of colour. Is it possibly a bit much? Yes. Yes, I think so. But I still think it's very cute. Oh, I thought for a second then it had stopped raining. So on my courtyard, I decided to try and make this feel like, I suppose, an extension of the market, but more of the shop version of it. I wanted it to feel a little bit like a shopping square, I suppose. So we've got Scrooge's shop, we have the bakery house skin, which is my house, next to Remy's, which is next to the coffee shop house skin, and then Tiana's is just over here. Which I love. And the only reason I popped Beast's stall up here was because I feel like it just doesn't go with any of the other stalls. So it's up here because I feel like it goes a little bit better. I would really love it if this rain could stop. Okay, I'm going to take us left into the Glittering Dunes. So the whole of the glittering dunes, I decided to turn into an amusement park. Because at the time of getting all of the amusement park items, I just had access to the Valley and Eternity Isle. The other DLCs weren't available yet. And there is so much amusement park stuff that they churned out all at once. I had no idea where to put it all. So I thought, this is a massive area that I don't know how to decorate. Because again, we didn't have like Aladdin and Jasmine then either. So I was like, alright, make it a theme park. I've got plenty of stuff to fill this big space if it's a theme park. Which I feel like is an odd choice. I haven't seen anybody else do a theme park build in this sandy and the glittering dunes part of Eternity Isle. I could be wrong. I'd love to see if other people have done it as well. But in this main middle section, we've got all of the big rides. Oh, the sun's come out. Beautiful. Got the big rides, we've got statues, just little trinket stalls. As well as the park entrances, of course. I'm just going to wrap back around to the front of the amusement park and take us over the bridge to what I would consider to be more of the child's area of the amusement park. So we've got Woody's house, naturally, as it's a carousel. We've got the teacups, as well as just lots of other sort of play things. We've got the slinky ride and claw machines, photo booths, arcade games, a splash park. Just a bunch of cutesy little bits. I want to call it... I can't think what these are called. Because I want to call it the London Eye. And it's obviously not the London Eye. And this big area up here, I decided to turn into a food court. So we've just got one last game sort of snuck into the corner here. With Pizza Planet, loads of places to sit and eat. Ice cream stalls and sweetie places, pretzel stands. The V8 cafe. Loads of cute bits and bobs placed in there. And before I take us into the jungle, I'm just going to take us up these little steps. So this area up here, I did originally build it for a Dream Snap, I'm pretty sure. And the Dream Snap was shortly after we got Hades, and then all of these Hercules items became available. So I wanted just to make this sort of little lovers courtyard. So it's just lots of flowers and cherry blossoms. And down here is Gaston's house with his meat stall, a shooting range, as well as vacuums absolutely everywhere, so that I don't have to manually pick anything up ever. The vacuums are an absolute lifesaver and I love them so friggin' much. I have done a lot of these builds on my Twitch streams, so if you're ever interested to watch me play, whether that's questing or decorating, we do a lot of stuff over there, and you'll find me under the username Silly Charlotte there too. So this first area up here of the jungle, let's see what it's actually called. It's part of the grasslands. It's the lower part of the grasslands. This is where I put all of my trees and bushes, just so that they're really easily accessible for me to run through, harvest everything off of them, and then whack them all in a chest. And on the upper part, just paved it to make it look intentional, surrounded the area with trees and bushes, butterflies and dragonflies plonked down everywhere.
It's almost like we stepped in.
I feel like it just makes it look like something's been done, even if the only thing there is a path and a bush, you know? Right, so next we will check out the Grove. And the Grove is where I decided to move
It's snowing.
all of the lions to. And I wanted to make it just feel very jungly. So it's a lot of the Lion King items, as well as Scar's house, the Savannah house. We've got waterfalls and Nala and Simba's home over here. Yeah, just wanted it to feel very jungly. And down in the Lagoon, I only recently just built this area, and I sort of had a bit of a brainwave to build almost like a travelling amusement community. I sort of had, I guess, like Dumbo in mind, that circus that travels around a community of people that live off of the land. It all feels very rustic, and yeah, so I decided to do an area over here with the tent and sort of the pretzel stand and ice cream stand to make it look like people would come to see the circus act in the tent. And over the way from that we have the train cart, and then this small little sort of like village setup where you can imagine all sorts of characters and people would live together. I wanted it to feel very quirky and mismatched. So yeah, that's that area. And this is another area that I decorated with a dream snap in mind. This was for a very recent one. So it's like jungle fiesta or something like that. I took my photo right here. I used the mushrooms we got in the premium shop that week. Just pop down a bench so that characters can sit down. I like to try and pop interactive bits for the villagers to play with, so that I love it when you're walking around and you just see them sitting on a bench or something. I just think it's really cute. But I had a play around with the waterfall kit as well, and I think it all came out looking really bloody cute, because I managed to mix together the Neverland River kit as well as the waterfall kit, and I really like how it came together, especially with all the dragonflies floating around.
Some nice folks around here.
Now my hope with this small area was that if I put some pathing on the floor, that less things would spawn. I was very wrong. I don't know if everyone else has the same issue as me in this tiny little area, but it seems to always get clogged up with loads of splinters of fate and other bits and bobs. But never mind. Again, just some pathing and trees and bushes and stuff, and then I put a little bathtub in here, make it look like a little secret spa garden back there. And I've just finished building this morning, as this was the last area that I did not have decorated. And I've just put down a couple of houses. Made it look like a bit of an area for travellers. I figured, as well as the travelling amusement people, this could be where travellers came to stay. You've got the pub here, where of course they'd all be going to have a drink and have a meal. Maybe some villagers do live here, but then we've got tents for the travellers. So yeah, that is the incredibly quick tour, I feel like, of my Eternity Isle. I feel like I rabbited for ages in my valley tour. I do not know how I've run through Eternity Isle in 15 minutes, but there we go, we have. I really hope that you enjoyed having a look around what I've built here. I can imagine that it will change as time goes on, especially as some of those areas are just decorated just to sort of fill it. Like those areas that are sort of just bits of pathing and bushes and stuff like that. So I can imagine that as items come along in the future that I will change bits and bobs. But I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and I feel like I've got a little bit of a bug for decorating at the moment. It's been fun to get everywhere a little bit done up so that it just looks a bit more purposeful. It's felt really good. So if you've enjoyed this tour, please do let me know. I'd love it if you could like the video and leave a comment down below. I also do post content to other social medias like TikTok and Instagram, and I stream usually 3 times a week on my Twitch channel as well. You'll find all the links to everything down in the description bar below, as well as the link to my full valley tour as well, as I've only recently completely decorated the valley too. I think that now that Eternity Isle is decorated, I feel so much better about it. I don't know about everybody else. I know it was quite a common consensus, but it really was a hard place to decorate. It's so different than the cutesy vibes we have everywhere else. So it was definitely a challenge, but I'm very happy with how it has come out, and I can't wait to keep tweaking things and continue decorating my other valleys and DLCs as well. So if you've got any questions or you want to come check me out elsewhere, we would absolutely love to have you. But that's it from me for today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.